Okay, we're back. So, we're just escaping now. I'd heard rumors about Lucarin being built on top of a labyrinth of passageways. But since it was never debunked or proven, I had always dismissed the notion entirely. There are ancient archives that hint at their existence, but no solid evidence was ever found. To see it with my own eyes felt like almost crossing something off my bucket list. Even if you had known, you wouldn't have been able to navigate your way through them on your own with your sense of direction. The Kitsune guided us out of the city using these old passageways. That must be how she's been getting in and out of Lucarin, and how she's never been caught.
Hey, like your sense of direction is any better. Anyway, I'm just glad we're finally out of the city.
Not quite yet.
As Kitsune interrupts, we freeze in our tracks. Guards are standing by at the city gate, and not just a few of them either. They sure aren't wasting any resources in their hunt for the king and queen's alleged killers.
I wasn't expecting this.
Kitsune crosses her arms in thought.
I guess we could always use the dirt path along. Wait. That won't do. It's too dangerous to cut through the forest at this hour.
I glance over to Lucas. He's shaking, but even so, he shoots back a weak smile. While Kitsune is distracted, he leans close and whispers.
Hey, whatever happens, I'm glad I was able to meet someone like you.
Don't talk as if you're gonna die, moron! I really want to say this. Let's save for now. Again. Wait, what? Okay, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it allows you to save during these sessions, so we'll say, geez, we're not dead yet. For now.
I just wanted to make sure you knew that. Just in case we don't make it out of here.
We don't have much of a choice.
I think that's it. Loading's pretty quickly too, but I think there's some sort of issue with like the hitboxes. So if you look at this, there's a hitbox of one of the loading squares here, and if I have to hit like just below where that box would be to load it properly. I'm glad to have met you too, Lucas. I'm sure Kitsune will figure things out. We'll be out of here soon.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't have much of a choice.
I like the other choice better.
We'll have to lay low.
I'm way too much of a cheeky bastard to not enjoy the first one.
I just wanted to make sure you knew that. Just in case we don't make it out of here.
We don't have much of a choice. We'll have to lay low in the forest. But without proper supplies, I don't know if we'll even last the night.
What about hiding in the underground tunnels? Yeah, legit. Surely wouldn't be found there, and we wouldn't need to worry about wild beasts.
If you wish to leave the city, the time is now.
Oh, frick.
There is no point waiting for daybreak. Unless... I think I know a way. Follow me.
Only the faint sound of running water fills the air. Still air. Oops. Hours have gone by, my feet are sore and my stomach's rumbling, as layers of sweat make me shiver in that cold night air. All I think about is how much I'd love to return to my warm bed. I'd gotten so comfortable with my new life that I've forgotten how it feels to endure hardships like this. None of us make even the slightest complaint. We all understand how dire our current situation is. Lucas, he has it even worse than I do. To be told that he was King Edward's son all along, only to be thrown aside like some street rat after the execution of his entire family must be absolutely heartbreaking. But then again, maybe I should give him some space. There's also Kitsune. I'd still like to learn more about her. Oh, we're talking to the good boy. I take a deep breath and decide to finally break the silence. How are you holding up?
You're still worried about me, even though you have it even worse than I do.
I don't!
Being framed for the crime after witnessing the king's murder. Are you okay?
I'm much stronger than you think.
You don't have to keep a strong face in front of me. Just depend on me too sometimes, okay?
Even in this devastating turn of events, I'm grateful to have Lucas here with me.
The king's son, eh? Is that really why he visited the slums that day?
You know, he's not Canadian, because all of us would have said A.
Did he feel guilty about leaving me? Does he even know what I've been through?
There it is. His emotions are in turmoil, no longer able to hold them back. It pains me to see my closest friend in such a state. I hate that when, like, you're in an emotional state and you're trying to keep calm, and then someone asks you the magic words, "Are you okay?" And all of a sudden, you just can't hold it in anymore, and then that's it. You're gone. There must be a reason, something we don't know. I try to help him make sense of what's going on.
I know that. I just can't help feeling lost.
I understand how he feels. The feeling of losing everything in mere seconds and being left not knowing what to do. A cold breeze blows past us, barely brushing the surface of my skin, as I notice a twinkle of sapphire shining nearby. It feels almost magical. I gaze in awe at the luminescent zones lining the riverbank, before being jolted back to reality by the realization of where we are. This is the Crystal Forest. I know this place. We can't be here! The panic in my voice is audible. Kitsune is guiding us right into Kamaria territory. So much for trusting her. Kamaria is a tribe of demi-humans east of Lucarin, and they strictly refuse to associate themselves with humans at all. It is forbidden for us to enter their territory. Even I have never seen a Kamaria, and I'm supposed to know everything.
This is the only way to get to Osea without detection. We just have to make sure we're not seen.
Oh, great. She's taking us to Osea port. As much as I hate to admit it, passing through the Crystal Forest is definitely the fastest way to get there, especially on foot. But even so, this is your plan? You're going to get us all killed! It's almost daybreak. Passing through the forest covertly would be impossible. We're bound to be seen. Kitsune, however, seems indifferent.
We don't have much of a choice. Here's a trick. Walk heel to toe, gently and slowly.
But before we even had the chance to try...
Who goes there?
We're busted. Trespassing in demi-human territory never ends well. Rarely anyone lives to tell a tale. A tall figure steps out of the shadows, silver markings visible all over her body. Her most distinguishing feature is her ears, halfway between feline and leporidae. She does not look happy.
Humans. Do you not know how to honor the treaty? I knew their intelligence level was primitive, but to actually see them trespassing is something I did not anticipate.
A demi-human mumbles to herself. We caught her by surprise. No one else would be stupid enough to even attempt crossing the Crystal Forest.
As Guardian, I demand that you state your business before I hand you over to the authorities.
She's gonna turn us in! I think there must be a way out of this. We're gonna say... There's a couple different ones that I like. I love Lucas, but I don't trust him with this. We accompany the Prince of Lucarin. We got lost and did not realize we had ventured into Kamaria territory. Please forgive our intrusion. If anything were to happen to the Crown Prince... My words trail off as I notice Lucas's expression. His face is pale, jaw dropped. He can't believe what I just said.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah, what she said. This won't work. His reaction is totally giving us away. We're as good as dead, but it's the only plan I can think of.
Seeing as you are the Crown Prince of Lucarin, I shall pardon you for the sake of maintaining peaceful relations between our people.
When I first saw the Guardian Amaris, that's her name, by the way, I was thinking she was gonna be a lot more growly. Like, if you think of, like, Velvet from Tales of Berseria, that's how I was thinking of her when I was seeing her lines and her character. Hilariously enough, the voice actress for her actually has a very similar, like, name.
There's no need
So
to
it's
alarm
really
the
interesting.
Oracle. To be certain nothing goes awry, I will see to it personally that you get to Osea.
Oh, thanks.
This is as far as I will lead you. For your sake, I hope we never meet again.
How she thinks. Might have a feeling that was meant for me. Sometimes I wonder if Lady Luck may actually be on my side. You managed to travel the rest of the way to Osea without... Is that how it's pronounced? Spelled last time? Osea without any hiccups, despite crossing through demi-human territory. I thought I was going to lose an arm or leg, payment to cross the Kamaria border. But not only am I unharmed, the Guardian herself even saw us to safety.
This is your first time outside of Lucarine, isn't it?
I nod. It's not that I never wanted to explore outside the castle walls, I just never had the time with how invested I was in my work. Osea is a small port town not far from our borders, so Lucas has likely been here before.
They sure didn't waste any time. Look, you two are famous now. Congratulations.
Congratulations! Kitsune points at 2 posters fixed to the wall. Hey, they're better than the ones from Tales of Symphonia.
Hey, not bad. They did a pretty good job on your profile, wouldn't you say?
Lucas is slowly returning to his old self. It's a relief to see his usual humor making an reappearance. So what's next? We definitely can stay in the country. They won't spare any resources trying to track us down.
Well, we should be safe here for a while.
How long is a while? Suddenly, Kitsune removes her mask. She doesn't seem too bothered by the fact that her secret is out, despite being surrounded by townsfolk.
Wait! You're just taking it off?
I love that.
It's even more suspicious if I keep it on. Anyone with eyes can see there's something weird about someone wearing a mask.
True.
I mean, yes, but I kind of just assumed that your identity would need to be kept, you know, secret for a reason.
Will you have to get rid of us now that we know what you look like? The thought can't help but make me nervous. Now that we know that who the real Kitsune is, wouldn't that make us a threat? Do you really know who she is, though? You just know what her face looks like. You don't know her real name, or background, or anything. Great, another reason for my life to be at stake. I may have dedicated my life to the pursuit of knowledge, but I could sure live without knowing all these dangerous secrets that keep putting my life at risk.
Nah, we're a team now. No need for something so morbid.
See, I like her personality. I like the characterization here, like their personalities and how they act and how they speak and everything just seems so like natural and charming. Like Lucas is a prankster, but he's still kind of a gentleman, and the Kitsune seems like she'd be like a serious like assassin or something, but she's actually really sassy and cheeky and likes pulling jokes. Who would have thought Kitsune isn't as terrifying as the stories say? If I may be so bold, she's even a lot prettier than I had imagined.
By the way, why are you still helping us?
Also, I love whenever Lucas screams because I think it's hilarious.
I still haven't gotten my reward.
Great.
Plus, I feel partially responsible. That trap was meant for me. I was supposed to be their scapegoat.
And you're saying this now? This is why we can't trust you!
Hey, I'm trying to make up for it. That's why I'm still here. I could have just ditched you guys and move on.
But there's still something you want from us. That's why you stayed.
Well, that's half the truth. We can continue this conversation in private. There's a nearby inn where we can rest.
Now we're finally away from prying eyes. I can afford to... let's save here and continue later. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.